ago chama kenye meni ashi so anima so anama so mashi Leebi Ŋulami wo ke oye chere momle sanonyo pengbeji ni tete late dromo efi no ba isin kun wa fi politics mene to mbo no kwa somo ne ka ju ke agbe so ha ihan yake mene Leebi ne ofen je chere ofen fintin oba mo shida pele ke hanu ncho le mo ne bonwen ke shpon gbele ke wala re ho ka mi she shiji lo ke na gbele nu ncho no be na gbe wo ke Leebi ne ba he o shida ake ohani wasan wo ba pe ye Leebi Ŋulami no ngone ntuma ni wo ba ko maka oti ni wo ba wi wa ko ba wi ni LGBTQ isajin ya ke ba ke agbenele hu abronye DC le hu na gba ake isane ni ye kote no ni ete no amoto no ke ya hie Garrett le hu ya national mo ko radio ani amle ke ko bon ba fe ni ake gbeja no to ba function ke ha 10 years ni di flood mitigating plan ni wakasa lumaka wakamo na gba ni wona eshipongbe ke agbenele hu ekroko me fatai ni wakwa somonya ni fe mo no mo ko wa fo ehwe ba ko ba oba je woni fe mo shi.
Have a very high nutritional demand in relation to their size, and vitamins play an important role in maintaining healthy growth. That is why we at Base Pharmacy Company Limited have introduced Base Vite Kid Drops, a multivitamin drop with 7 essential vitamins including vitamin A, D, B1, B2, B6, and vitamin C to aid your child's healthy growth. Base Vite Kid multivitamin drops have been specially formulated to help meet your child's nutritional requirements, helping them to get back to playtime faster. With Base Vite Kid drops from Base Pharmacy Company Limited. For further inquiries of bulk purchase, call Base Pharmacy Company Limited on 0302 672 317 or 0247 287 853.
This advert is FDA approved.
Grade A Academy is all you need. With our neat, spacious, and serene learning environment, we make sure your child is as good as gold. We also engage in lots of extracurricular activities such as excursion, career day celebrations, games, and so much more. Our canteen also serves the best and nutritional meals with your kids well attended to. And we are ready to enroll your ward from nursery, kindergarten, primary to JHS 1. Admission is currently ongoing. Locate Grade A Academy on the Atamills I Street behind Enterprise Insurance or call us on 0542 426 803. Grade A Academy. We say passion and excellence. Are you looking for a media house for your upcoming events? Welcome to Omashi TV Production Crew, a digital station that offers live event coverage such as conferences, parties, corporate meetings, weddings, and live streaming on all social media platforms. Soft copies of events or production can be made available upon request. For further inquiries, call Omashi TV on 0536 772 262 or 0244 425 652. Omashi TV Production. Ajwa Twing Man can mean share.
Gana bi ge manti asia mi bi fe ami penye kemba asaga ni fe hono o ya he strut wi bona fe ni bi ni gba me ana woke amane bo aba from bi anyi ke amra lo bona fe na amra akọ ni eyi ebuwa ni anya ke sa ni ke chine ni fe o ya e ko me woke akutu nkwaro ma fi assembly members na asan gba te ofilo anke woke police fui alo o che me ni me ayabuwa ni onye no ke sana kan fi mo na
yeah ora don inja police fui
ke wo kwani na agbako e bi ene ke wo sa wo ke wa atu
je ame pe popa ujin ke popa bibi anokolo ifi akwa na kan le won wo kan majanche bi le won na asan gba
na gba yo e titriji gogota ni
hey ni ekole ni jo ami echichimiye alo ni jo beje meni saka ko na chunwe ni hey ni ekole ama chunye ni esa alo mbi ko meni afe egbe ko manu lehin ele meni fe okapa ni gbe ni o asaga ni fi mu ato ni gbeja ni ojuba lenke e ba yin abona fi ni o fe be ke ha ni ke ni fi mo ni asaga ni fi mo ba no da gbe ni pa ni ka se me ki ni hu le mi ye o ma shi tv no ngbe ini o dai afute kofi meji mo ni yo asaga ni fi mo ni o china.
Hello, lovely viewers. You are all welcome on the program Fingerprints. This program has been designed to help you know how to create your own business, including livestock, farming, banking, selling, and what have you. I bring to you entrepreneurs who have made it, who have the skills and ability to help you know how to create your business. This is where you have the experience to create your own business. Catch me live on Mashi TV every Tuesday at 3 to 4 p.m. The program will be repeated to you on Saturdays 8 to 9 p.m.
Academy is all you need. With our neat, spacious, and serene learning environment, we make sure your child is as good as gold. We also engage in lots of extracurricular activities such as excursion, career day celebrations, games, and so much more. Our canteen also serves the best and nutritional meals with your kids well attended to. And we are ready to enroll your ward from nursery, kindergarten, primary to JHS 1. Admission is currently ongoing. Locate Grade Aim Academy on the Atamills High Street behind Enterprise Insurance or call us on 0542 426 803. Grade Aim Academy. We say passion and excellence.
Are you?
Wango shida kuleke ha me fena moto ne amefata we ni fi mo no bo ba nyo chi benke we ni ji Facebook ba na ko Mashi TV like no share ke fe on stream live le hu ye YouTube le me ngama kwa ya wache ni ji doctor ye man probi hospital na kana wa pipa pe bi le we fata we keje pare ni am agbene hu inche Jones Nikwe Eke Cloud ye Tabora Leebi Ŋulami manye no me kroku me fe Mrs Dodo Teshibi ni boy we kuada no me nkpa fai nya wo fe ko be Leebi ye ni fe mo no eke sure mo efe wo fe mo no amoto ne be nche ni di se Frank Nuti Fafa edmo mlikan di siku able kuma south ye shiam o bag blast jam na kano honorable Lambert lenwe ye shiam able kuma south no hopeful niji 2028 ba as NP ke ha bugba no wa kwe enu chuma pa wa pinse onu okwe no ni njo afi no bo hu shikome go wanyo chi obenke we Facebook niji o Mashi TV Leebi ne so ha ni mokesa ne keshe so ha wonga shi fense oba wo inga ni ikume fi mo ke tu enjole nu wata wo woni ni ashe no fe no no fi o na he mo ke yeli ake ibaye mu ke Wachima benke cheme ke woji woni fi mo shisha several mi aboji ko Leebi ngake akpe chef you
that kind of Friday say ba
okay
nigga Lambert zakwe bi the babon call we hanu we she bi na make na no buy station ko but we need to we communicate about because me PNE they are not parts. We are not to be a black party. You are party. The party will recognize who are care. Who fit a many you are me. We are not called bar. Sani communication bureau are sanctioned and can be. We are not possible. Any match of Madame be Friday, Sunday, Monday. Any match. Anywhere, any dinner can be a camera.
Okay.
You are done. Okay. Oh, you can't go kind. No.
It's a frog. Okay, all right, we'll have it. It's a frog guy. You can't.
Bongo, we go back here of your program. Many send a message. Make a bar. Make your program a fine. One in so.
That be
Jebo no carry because actually there was this woman in Holland. They came in New She came by name if it's small program. Okay, he can you be share it on.
Okay.
No, go ye jam go friend. When much TV or program if you find wa. Only last level can any mukupoke ayo. Honorable, I really love your submission. Think I can no kuni. You don't know the more ke e ka bo ni party politics or party member ne ke I like your submission.
Yo ben wa she to boni ncho hie we mo ni bi bie no ba we se go first of all mabia ke so far aso chake mombalo ke won ko watch John Draman mama Najin farm o ke ko ma
Enyama tabie manga mofia moni kongo ni manga Dr. Yawosei Educhum our former education minister mofia mole nuchumo mofia mole noni banye fe noni banye chuka wa oma ka sama oba kwa fai be eshe ko ake 2028 wa baya election eko ni bi yale high cost of living can be ni Wanana Dr. Alaji Mabomba Omia of Rabera or Pafai. We need a formidable team to win 2028 election. Therefore, Oba Pafai can consider more Dr. Yawosei Educhum. Then Manga, our incoming chairman. You see, our incoming chairman Paul Awintemini Afoko. Okay, Mapa delegates many 3 years we see a henny. Therefore, say this time one tower chairmanship need a board a firm. You see, politics is about boldness and firmness in decision making, not about emotions. Okay, that okay about him Moses onyo junior juba na kan be PA wo fio. Be shark is a new party MPP aba enyen munyam to say the first na etie no. So ye besre no ba pa ke Greater Accra beef na me kwamie na me fun oshiki I mean constituency level nya you consider Paul Afoko wole no na juda from 2012 coming a honey war party about munyam every constituency was resource and you see you need a chairman that said bitafrache boko enye fe sebi enye lu enye fe sebi no ni ba hwe party here she e ba temu down. We need that firm chairman, that radical type. Neighbor more party and that person is Paul Awintemini Afoko. He has a proven record and everybody knows his work that he can do the work. Kemba Greater Accra, or brother Winyami, or former MP, Dr. Okoboy, Mumba for regional. Like I said, we need a radical type. We need those who are communication expert, many co-worker region. We can recapture, reunite, and rebuild our party to win 2028 election. A Greater Accra ni ayo poto. I have only 3 seats. 2028, me assure the table will turn down. We will give the NDC 3 seats and take the 31. Inshallah. Manga Ablikmasa Bife. Look forward to question opinion. I cannot be a hypocrite. To sit here, His Excellency John Doman, my second term neighbor, Ebo Komodi. If I do that, even my conscience will not play me safe. I Eko many Ebo Modern. If I have to pick the personality mama aside, the market mean na chakemo ye personality me. But if I should attach the presidency and the government with the cabinet minister, where informant being cabinet minister, cabinet minister popi you see, in their party, instead of them concentrating and help the president finish his term, appelé frag bearership money by society, so they are sabotaging themselves, and we the opposition in honor. The care balance that is why you could see high cost of living. Let's wait you that's yeah, there are areas in the able modern, no two ways about that. On me, but there is still high cost of living, and when pressure continue to demand and fuel prices are going up, utility prices are. I'm talking about basic commodities. Utility prices are going up. Others, what people will get to a point okay, they will not remember your goodwill again. Pressure neighbor, I'm a buy chicken or bono. And when it comes to that, they will lose credibility. Already, they have lost 50% credibility in going to 2028 election. On me, yeah, one. I'm a promises in Ghana. 24-hour economy. As we speak, we have not seen it in part. We talk about automatic posting for teachers and nurses. Has it come to have they fulfilled it? No. We can talk about I will not increase electricity tariff. They have increased it. Can talk about a lot. I don't want to bring the LGBTQ plus because I am of a view and I support Abambabing. Okay, I am also seeing Abambabing to be, he want to be in the good books of Ghana by being a good Speaker of Parliament to add up. I was thinking like a men and majority in Parliament, but you could say that he's fair. He came up, let's put bipartisan aside. Previous bill neighbor, the committee was chaired by the NDCs. All that proposals now make a bar. It was from the NDCs. And no me a mentor on in another assign. And we could see we can work time. Some of the conditions now it's like yeah, what we want them to stop. But it's like for more. Cannot I can more a fini be while get the hospital. I can't quit it. Okay. Sister go what about the money I will rate his excellency John Mama. Yes, I sat on different platforms to say okay, a promise teachers are going to pay a agreement with arrears. Ebo money. Pay. Now can keep with fee to the NAPCOs. Okay. We were owing NAPCOs 8 months, 9 months. We couldn't pay. They were 100,000. Convert 900,000 into voting. It is 2.5%. So had we paid them, that 2.5% could have added to our vote, taking that 2024 election to a runoff. You see, Kemoko, a Cassini, I make Cassini your mistakes. I don't want Cassico and your pay. A pay fair batch. That one I applaud him. He said he will pay 4 months. He paid the first 4 months to the teachers and the nurses. Machine corner, okay, able mother having a use to able mother at the force him, able Naka no one towel, Nakana Sama, come on, feel no cone here, or upload, K, feel no cone here, a cafe to my work silently behind the police, KCID, about no acquire court. Okay, I feel okay. Naka, can you fat away? Come with your bank away Facebook, Nijo Mash TV, Nakano stream live, YouTube, Lemo Mash TV, a crab, be up family or back bullet pen, make a boom. Okay, oh no, if I say Frank, it's a good we can call a 24-hour economy policy. I think Women's Bank, maybe we could a promise care crew 2 years yeah, but him, they know ya she anakunuku.
First and foremost, Minga my South briefing, especially my South constituency executive self in Minga. Maybe anybody comments get messages by our platform and all. It is quite encouraging. I can only feel be a man I'm working for the party, the constituency at the same time, Mother Ghana. Leebi Lambert, when he started there, he was speaking well. So like a politics, they became on fear. When you only Churchill agenya nyuli Churchill agenya nyuli Lambert ke ida President Mahama shi first ke o ke President Mahama ye tabe ne ke President Mahama chuku ni she kasini ni second term ne is doing well.
I pick personality out, use it that way.
You said his second term coming there. Yes, he's doing well.
I pick personality, then after that I related to governance. To tell for governance they are not. For personality there is a change. So don't add up. No, there's a difference between the two. Please go on.
Bongo. That president. Yeah. So if you are talking about President Mahama, you are still talking about his governance. Both way. If you say his personality, when Mahama was not president there, I respect their personality. You always say President Mahama, I'm a child of So if you say, oh, a personality good, she governance, it's not true. You are talking about his governance. That's the point I'm making. It's politics. You see, let me first touch on when it comes to Area Square, government AP. I'm happy. Okay, you see, one thing we need to recognize this is a government named APA Jomake. They will not venture into external borrowing coupled with excessive borrowing. So when it comes to the little resources that we have, the limited resources that we have, the government is trying to manage it to the benefit of the people. So if I want to go into an expenditure, it will affect maybe 5 or 6 sectors if I hold on that. So it is about how you manage the system so that it will not crash. So that is what President Mahama is doing. So as time goes on, whether arrears or whatever it is, President Mahama will fulfill those promises before you leave. Now let's come to the next point. Okay? Increased prices. Look, you see, the price of Milo in 1922 is not the same as the price of Milo in 2026. Two of us. Me back. You see, the people don't have heart for debate. I've been telling you that when they come to this platform, executive authority, if they don't do it, walk them out. Because if they are talking, I keep quiet. When it is my turn, then they try to interrupt. Why? But let's continue. Nobody has said like a price increase there. It doesn't exist. But the rate at which, now listen to me carefully. Bongo, the importer has gone to import laptops. They import laptops in 2024. The dollar was pegged to 17 cedis. I don't work like 15 cedis. That person they importing here, the same cedi to dollar, it reduced by 6%. 6 cedis. That person is saving 6 cedis. Kenya is about 10,000. 6 times 10,000 is saved like a scar. There's money in the person's pocket. But the problem we are facing in Ghana, I've told you here before, okay, price controls. I won't feel like here. We need to have a law on price control. Because may take advantage. Meanwhile, at least increase maybe. So it is not the government is playing its part. But it is left with the money producer, money on here. I want a cheap. Minimum, you are why won't be and be a cheap. Scale by market, minimum. So it is we the people who are causing some of this problem. Government must need to sit down. Need equal issues. They need correct. Then a year about payment to NAPCO.
No. I was relating.
So I'm also related to NAPCO. I can pay NAPCO. So I'm winning election. I don't election by a second round. It is not true. Now, by the 38%. Let's even assume I can get 41%. 2 plus 41, 43. Take the 2% from Mohammed's 56%, 54%. There's no way they can win. It is not to NAPCO, Mihani NPP lose election. Say the defeat of the NPP.
You are taking me out of no.
I'm not taking you out of context.
This is a submission someone asked me. Who's asked
and I also responded to what.
So you don't. What I said is that Mama Bomoding. Okay.
Well, let's tell you.
No. This one, since you are misquoting me to that rate, I have to tell you. Let's see. Is it a grammar that you people have a challenge? Pay first arrangement with the teachers and nurses and Machine Corner. Can you na kind time we're able to pay the knuckles. The 9 months can be could have gotten 2.5% both.
That's the same thing I'm saying.
No, so you see, it's a reference to a previous event. So you don't. It's a personal submission.
Over there.
So you don't go in.
So over there.
Over there. Bro,
no limit you. No limit you. Okay. Kaji napko. I'm a pay. I'm a kue. So let's say that they. Amane na ka vote alumali. See they about 2.70%.
Yeah.
The mean you are it is not it will not do anything to the
vote.
Would
have done something.
But it will not get second round because what we have the results me balam
just 30 seconds. God. You see if I paid you oyenyemi oyenyanyo alumi male skale when na ka play me. Go back like I pay me so with that influence so what you do in start there could be an influence. So let's say they can able to influence 4 people. 4 people I'm about for Shiki. So that's the logic I want to do.
So can I continue?
So in that could have changed certain narrative.
Can I continue now? The losing of the MPP in 2024 is not about NAPCO. Payment to NAPCO. Okay, I mean NAPCO no more. I just pay.
I just cited even I just cited numbers. On a go it not do anything. Listen to me. No. When you guys are personal submission that you ask me, right? I don't like this kind of submission. It shouldn't be. When you ask somebody's personal submission, it's not debatable. That is why I said in your opinion. You don't let me lie. You don't let me lie. You don't look into my opinion.
The way you are running this program. Okay,
that this is my
so it's a logical way. So don't share Nakai. That is your opinion. So let me start.
At least
non-payment of NAPCO beneficiaries say it will never do anything to the elections. I'm going to explain. The election was not lost because I paid NAPCO. I'm telling you.
That is the angle. You see, somebody
he said, "Can you pay NAPCO? We do that way 2.7%, and I'm influencing me. Listen to me. Influence me 4. Now 2 times 1 get 8. So it means you have to take 8% from Mohammed's vote. Okay, like 8% about 50 I know him. So it will rake
8% from
8 plus 38. That would be around 56% Mali. No, 46% Mali.
Remember? No. On his website, what was NPP's percentage? It's not for 38, please.
It's what?
It is 41.8.
Okay, so let's add
8% to it.
So okay, 40. Okay.
Almost 50.
Remember.
So it will take it to a round of
what is happening? So they don't
even discuss this. We should be someone's opinion. Why are you using my opinion?
This kind of tactics, it will never work. But it care whether NPP pay NAPCO, you pay NAPCO. They lost their simple for me not to forget. Listen to me. In care, whether they paid NAPCO or not, that was not the reason why they lost the elections. Come on, everybody lost the election in 2020 HIE. Listen to me carefully. But what went on in the 2020 elections? Effect Ghana, we love peace. Oh, Aneya. So the people of Ghana, they've seen it already. Everybody thought they can use that Buga to win the elections again. Listen to me carefully. Per his own calculation, the election was lost on several factors. Payment to NAPCO.
Who is saying that is that way is not getting? Who is saying that we people lost?
Allow me to make them my submission. If this is the way you're going
to let's go to the main topic. It's not part of the discussion. It's not part of the discussion. I need your opinion, please. Other than that, you tell me I should get somewhere. Let's go to the main topics.
We will not go to any main topic.
Let's go to the main topic.
We will not go to any main topic. What do you mean? You have taken the submission. Allow me to talk.
You brought for which to discuss.
Democracy.
Then I will sit here for you to do the program. The point is, you ask someone his opinion, and I said, and I even made example. You see, we will get to show.
So allow me to speak.
will pay on a can get back a my share corner pay 4 months of teachers and nurses. Jena can you who Naka be a me? Naku more people who could have also have influence. So it's an opinion from someone, and you need to bring your opinion. In as much as but in as much as you are doing politics, I gave a point. I am not saying that I can NAPCO non-payment to NAPCO. That's the main source. Per explanation, if you like. Listen to me, said I am saying that because we didn't pay NAPCO, that's why we lost 2024 election. No. Okay. If we said that it could be some of the factors. Okay. That is what I want to simple. So when you make it general like that, Lambert it's as if I want to place it. Lambert cannot change the narrative. Listen to me carefully. Okay. NAPCO be a 2.5%. You can influence others. Influence me 4. So it means that 2 times 4 is 8. So in all, 8%, so I'm 8% in terms of the vote. Because if it's 41, you're 49%. If I tell you about push a second round, it's never true. Okay. The 2024 election can never go into any second round. They lost the election long time ago. That's the point I'm making. Then let's come to the last one to get 24 hours. You see, I don't understand the NPP. They get what promise the 1 year of faith. Over there. The 24-hour economy is not just something that you just get up. Okay, 24-hour economy. Mama made it clear. Okay, there's going to be a legislation that will back the 24-hour economy. That has been done. A set up secretariat that has been done. Some of the what do you call it? 24-hour zone say now created is being on call. It's a process, not an event. It will call 24-hour economy. Mama like you are not being fair to the president. Because it is a process and not an event. However, Bongo, we can't be done. Over there, only the number of villages we have in Ghana. Do you know the number of villages? We don't know. Now, the point touch here, the number of villages we have in Ghana. Campaign. Listen, and you allow the person no. Charlie, let's respect ourselves. No, it's not any sort. Nanado, you can say former President Nanado. Oh, tell me more can Nanado. You see, we are learning it. We are educators and listening to us.
Former president.
So can Nanado
former president Nanado.
Better.
A number of villages we have in Ghana. Cheke ete e afe campaign village macheke wo amebi e get to family she be pia no more no salegba me o ka me na dam me no na do ke one village one dam. However, the number of villages we have in Ghana,
we have no idea about the policies.
Why are you doing this?
Honorable, he doesn't know
the number of villages we have in Ghana, but I get one village one dam. However, you see my village, we don't need a dam. We don't need a dam in my village. So if you say one village one dam, it is not the and then how do I say honest submission by the former president. I can one village one. Lepo FA ko poste o president akese chuni. See money more 24-hour economy. The processes that will lead to the event you are accusing that person. Why do we do this? Because of politics. We need that when we come here, we need to be honest and speak truth to power. Okay. The whole final 24-hour economy before President Mama will leave office here. Bongo, I am telling you, you will see it. Because tomorrow free teachers not teaching on other any problem by accommodation. Teachers were not comfortable with the system. And that number they used to. We need to put things in place so that it will be backed by law. Okay, feno ko mra ncho neke fefo. Ti no ba feno ko ni mra be na fele manya dabi. E wo the 24-hour economy ba ne ba abodu ba ni kanesu si ake. President Muhammad never came to lie to the people of Ghana. Rather, e ba ke ba chuni ka ma. Everybody seeing it. To me nyame no Lamberт ake na ke papa le chuni. The same thing. We should just wait and see what will happen. Okay. He's doing well. Okay. Thank you.
Just a minute. You see, you are doing a disservice to people. One, Obi Miake, what do I assess
President Mama so far?
So far. Ninkeo, kume. Me na ke, when you take personality Mama, me na ke chake. Then I related it to his government. Okay, as for the coalition government, I'm a more than B. So you see, you are a scholar and a graduate, a teacher. the assertion I made is what you need to read it. So don't generalize that and care. No, I praise. You see, one of the problem of the politics that we do here, that people are not interested in. Okay, we are condemning it.
She's honorable, but let me land. Because personality here, governance said you know what
when you want to relate to government, get a ball money. What I said is, when someone is doing something, we need to praise. When he's not doing, we need to criticize. Whether in my party or not my party, if more able more than me, as I say, I will praise the fact that be a obomoding, be a oboko modern, Samo Jane, Asama. We are not NPP and this Dabi. Man 1,000 was Sakoni Ghana for ni mo fair ni your Ghana bana ke Ghana who was sheko. So get NDC ba ni example in her, I'm still repeating. Me na ke formally mama wouldn't have paid. Formally 2013, 2014, 15 the teachers 2 years it's only 3 months that they received. But neighbor this time Eba promised me but get back your tax station after the me na ke pay on me she no there was a communique that they released even I had some on my phone on me she ake wa pay Friday ni Friday me tramako amena. So same way I went back to say that ebo modi ake ni ha promise you see don't take me out of context ebo modi ake no ni promise ni ha efemini you know for the first 4 months means she gone. What is wrong with this? Then again I made inference okay you see ake ni epe keji wo 2024. That's my statement. Wofe na can move because there was a lot of demonstration from this NAPCOs. A lot of factors cause our defeat. But we cannot also take that one that I said. Because at the end of the more these NAPCOs were giving us threats that we need to pay them. We didn't pay. And I was even making just a simple logic. Okay, can you pay them? Their vote margin is around 2.5%. They can also influence you. Onyanyo nibi yale fine yale bagaba wo chale 1 minute me vote. So they can even influence 4 or 6 people into that. And that could have been a change in all order. So as we sit here, next time call about power, I'm adding it. Call about power, we should listen to the people.
Okay.
Are you getting my point? Simple.
Na kan wa wonye no feel like na tell you no why
you about stretch oh God tomorrow okay mo ko no be buku banko nyime
akaye to 1 month na wona ke abronya DC yenye court ke krokume abalake ahale bill she bill na ha ni bi come fata ni sa ke enye keba na te court e ke fata e ke ba no we wasan aremandle o ba bia ke manage no ni ya se okrochi kaji won ko ne kensane ne aso ake Ghana bia won wani wo judicial process e fe smooth ye gbeko no ni be ko ne ho kaji asusu ake na gba ko meye isafo ka won ko no ne ba ne
nyame ma double shi yeah you see my jinshi asama and therefore we need to sometimes put our party colors aside. That is the reason why we want not to jack more Ghana. Okay, many we na boy people ne o party o wie ke shimane and this bo party o tell radio o wie ke shimane. Meanwhile, boy personally in your personal community no need frank if akana akebuma. But because of politics. That's why you see he's defending all the wrongs of his party. We need to be truthful to ourselves. You see, Ghana bashe anyone town Ghana share. All of us are sat here and said that we need a mental change. A positive mental change. What is wrong today is wrong tomorrow. Going into this discussion, my particular 3 angles. 1, including myself, were anointed on the first proceedings. Nathan, okay, I am more abronye. The issue happened like this. I invite neighbor call invite Boko, it doesn't warrant an arrest. Mraba job. Neighbor ni interrogated. Then I remind more with the certain bail conditions. No okay that be jeje tao beni wie efeni bie na kan particular jeje da ka ke no kuteje eto ne wo part kukala make a judgment. Even you could notice that we're not happy about it, about ruling ni ekeha court 9. My minority leader, the unprecedented minority leader, who is not afraid of anybody, came out to criticize the way the mannerism of the judge. Okay, your man put tag like a because he's a seasoned lawyer. Nanabi no na le, he's also a lawyer. Wofeni ahabo bail. And the bail conditions are keke all passports afatai. Ni wakwabo. Ka ahabo bail there are certain proceedings ni other things are no follow. Let us be realistic ourselves. We should put both party and this aside. Good, no follow. Na ahabo bail. But my brother Abronye never listened. I'm explaining why he has also been remanded again. Okay, just go to the CID to submit, or the registrar at the court to just submit a passport, your passport there. You didn't do that, but rather you went to UK embassy to submit it there. Now, nobody should take me out of context. I'm a Ghanaian. Let me express my view here, not particulars. We have arms of government. We have been complaining, Akashi, the judiciary are being interfered. Right. They are not doing their work. I be mini 2012, 2013, my name at time, I was a Kalespo, Okataga I. Now he do a day can be because I may know more him. It happened another time. Now me ha go to walk Amada na Ake ruling here. We came to sanitize it, even build more district courts. So, why am I elaborating all this? If we want our court system to be effective, no more firm or babu court ruling, or babu or judges or lawyers in your BA, then we need to respect the court. You see, he served as a president. What's what are they doing now is wrong. I don't blame anybody because party structure say what honey in no or baba here say. I just say back in Nakai. Upon here that I know, I've sat on another TV program. But that I know, when I started my communication, it was one of my idols. Nana Komia, Chairman Kokofu. My main mentor is dead. Sir John. Okay, fear delegate. You love the way they communicate. When Abronya started, have you gotten his episode to watch? Fantastic communicator. What has happened that my brother is going to that target? They say charity begins at home. Okay, we didn't even in our internal elections. Well, no need to know. Nibia na we mean for poko mini one sa. Ti makpa Abronye fine. What he has done is wrong. The reason why he has been remanded, he still has a chance. They said submit your passport to the registry. When you are coming down, go back for the boy. Go temple court of Africa no be well. Go te Bahamuk back boy ya. So even you are a lawyer. Do you know he's a lawyer? It means no boo profession pony bo oya kase. No share profession in yash. So can let judge. Be an MJ party colors. Can let judge. Ni in her court will na kind. Ni more. Ni mini town in Kale. Aya hi Iroko 2029. Ni NDC be make Jesus baba for bail condition. To be Martin Pebi we. Ona am bail condition na make how. Na kan no pepe. Ona. Then usanu umwo fe no ni sa. Na kan. Ni mo kwa akase ye wode. Abronye has disgraced African American. Okay, what interview na African have first? He has disgraced him because we have work Benny a mob first Ambu bacon is there no keke. Are you the first person that have been given bail condition? I did maybe now have a bail condition. They follow suit. Won't you about high bail condition? They didn't follow suit. Abronia is not bigger than this country. On me, he's a personality like me. Let them you have disgraced even Anabi, our current organizer. He stood in for you. What was preventing you to just submit your passport in? Let us call what is wrong today a wrong thing. What can go particles again? Then again, Mama Jedi said, please, they should not also allow themselves to be used by government in power. Kofi Nakanye, only was a power is transient. About Ibanya Chaki. The party ni Baba, because first in Nabako, when they call it, say, Bobafu, Akakabuye Lojuba. Because maybe your previous honor, now can particularly fail to more. It is being clear, it belong to just physically, na can particles say, but within the heart and the mind, the particles are there. Cafe Nakai, do your work professionally. Konumuko can nake oyebie. And my advice, the third one get 3 points. Third one goes to both MPP and DC. One fitema. Fitemoni one fitema ji. Can more sometimes sanu how what the person did there. Oh, few nibi kome baba. Oh, although to Mobeni, there are some of the judges to decision can influence ni government in power influence ni some rulings are not in order, and that one who fatai over winni be kome. You see, it is not making those experts in this country enjoy politics. They don't want to be involved in politics because ni mimba poli abajemi abafe ene no ni fe akaba patemi mma mi boni yakroa abacheleke wo. Can it be although it's part of politics? Sani workers in here nibi come sani one will like the youth today are learning from us. I am learning from. We have a young youth coming. If we don't put them in order, no fear any money bokuba fear one support. We cannot control these deviant behaviors in this country. You cannot. Sabi in class sabi. Tima Pafai Nama Wiakashi. My brother, I plead. It's not too late. You can still go in to submit the passport because Ebewale. Ebewale, Mofiamole. Go and submit it. Go town off a and you have a seasoned lawyers with you. They can use the same law. The law is the law to just plead for you for an alcohol honor. But we should not restrict. We say, arise, Ghana youth, for your country, the nation demand your devotion. And we should not resist against ourselves. We should resist against oppressors' rule, right? But if our ruling from our own institution, like the court, any what danger won't fit like in submission, personal opinion. And I have said about Abronia. I love Abronia so much. Like I said earlier on, he was communicating fine. I want him to be the Abronia that I know, so that if I want one party,
okay. Odi badi chene. Say Frank. Aso osusu ake wonyami no eke wokanyam iha kote.
Kanyebemi bon politics film on Imba TV no. MPP be tashi.
Never be bullet.
We have a submission concerning we feel the more the party. Allow submission on the platform me an individual tries to be very honest with non-EG, non-this and this is the first time me in that.
This is the first time.
In your Ŋulami, you am quali. Because baby Amali a faction MVP. You see, we are doing politics, but I'm quali one pair. Amali faction. So sometimes I'm more about feeling the but defend by force. Bobo, you know me, I will never come here and defend any NDC.
You have been doing it.
No. I never come here and defend any NDC person. They feeling the, you know me. What I talk about LGBT, you understand me. Ken boy, when you are a leader, no feeling my way. That is how I am. However, I think Lambert, you know, Fiano. It's high time ni abronye. Akaba like the oil on your day 1 year. It's high time. It's a feature. So must be always abronya. Meaning catch all better. How do you feel? It's too much. It's too much. Captain can party image no or damage, or you are damaging the image of your own party. Because I have floating voters, your man, they are not looking for, they are looking for how party leaders behave. I'm an utterances. I'm an infamous to the public care, and then they give an informed decision. Okay, oh, party leader say I'm a buame, I'm a leguemo. When they will vote man, no fake boy. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Well, Abronya must change. But if you only you are basa, come on, join this election now. Come on, you sort nefe a job other candidates. A jam rough every day. See, Baumia is there. But hey, Abronya is support of Baumia. Stop what you are doing. Abronya, stop. See, na can be a fair feminine. Eba, they continue fee. Well, he has been emboldened. Okay, financial party be okay. After all, leadership, you're okay. But it has come to a point. Need a passport. Just submit your passport to the courts. Hello, police station. Okay. What would this take from you? Okay, that be. Oh man, I'm going to I can't blow yet. For what reason? Hey, Charlie, you know this year. I don't understand the guy. But you see, Obi feeling the car. You okay? That be shile. Mbini. Obi lu. Are you okay? That be shile. Obi bini. But defend it. I'm gonna be no German no ba. Obi le ye kakla. Obi last bolo ke pela bo ba. E gbolo lo ba. Pa fo ba complain. Only me say, oh, sometimes say, well, if you come off in the year, let the person know if you. It's not good. Careful that others will not follow suit. More only if you're near, I don't know if your party be a small idea. Actually, have to stop. Only me say, well, in all, I think Lambert has spoken well. If the party leadership will take what Lambert has said, let us share big money MPP. Aspiring parliamentary candidate. It was MPP. They will listen to Lambert. I think it will go a long way to help the party positively. In the same old fashion. I blow, I get no matter the politics. Don't go anywhere. Well, they have to change. You see, we need a strong opposition. Need to put government on. You see, the reason why we have opposition and government. Can't you have opposition? The government will feel like everything is okay. But look at ya. I get the with a good opposition there. The government in power will get to know. I can only fear you can feel alone Mali. Get your position there, be strong, be good. Ni down and insult there. Nobody will take them serious. And so I think Lambert and
okay. You are when you are watching some judge to over catch you bar to Bonu or watch out on the fame.
Uganda has replicated our bill, gone ahead to pass it. Senegal has done the same, passed it, and even reviewed their bill to increase the sanctions. And let us be clear, it has not brought any economic sanctions on any of those countries.
We must money ka waji shi yake budenje oye piwe mom kokwe yake ba no ni speaker we neke na agba na bill na ke agbe no ni watch John Dramani Mahama le unte UK no ni we ke bone yale aso susu ake Ghana bi ye no koni o wa ke chenchon agba mo no ni mo fun mi ba she
no na ma ka bushi eko asama na ni sometimes party feeling here sanowe manano madda speaker of parliament she right speaker by Kingsford Osman Aban Babin Elias Mika ehanin la ke bia na echaki to beni me perceive hale ake eternally when good books of when we talk about speaker of parliament near member Ghana keje na kaya oh part of your power your majority leader is saying that they did the right thing who feel like no need to know je na kan sani no me eta oni ni ale for if you don't know the house belongs to the speaker. The house belongs to the speaker. Therefore, if you don't side with him, he can just evict you out. Why? Let us compare what and is within themselves. You could say that they are not in order. Imagine she majority leader. He go, oh, Nana pass here. And you are speaker cannot tell them that we bring it on a third time into the floor for a discussion so that we use what we call a bipartisan approach. No, what I say, for politics behind then MPP is yen to change. Nika some say is here then because in Nakashi the bill now pass it have been watered down. Afemla, but Mlana fair tomorrow. If you like it more ofikum lapo to have more a beboni fenia because like mra is so what loose. If we can project, I will send it to you so that you could see Mrani first affair ni ana keha namo president former president Nana Danko, which even the Mra it didn't get to his office. Everybody know, even Cecily John Roman has said that the bill didn't get to the office of Nana Danko Kufuor, our former president. Now, fair parliament there, ni individuals. Now we have what called private membership bill. We have the government bill. It is a private membership bill. Now, fair no ni individual to Sky, owner of this party, other individual. Kedabi, I'm a new shishi. I'm a near court. Now, can you take court? Now, if we have done election at ni Nana Dushi office. You know, the case said with Africa sign about oh, is your office in Efi, Alome Male. Okay, new president Eba. Get Lele Mrani no mere 1,000 in another Danko former sign a money emomie. But there is no need to make an amendment. I get him. There's no need because okay, more Sunday side. One of the conditions in black teacher Frank ne John Nimpo ne Leni a check turumu emie Mark Lai.
Niji biane no neighbor.
Old one,
okay.
Mark Lai Coco. Ke presenter bono tebie ko tumo benu on fe discuss no turumu ke gaze Mark Bobai 7 years.
Niji first bill.
Yes.
Okay.
First bill ken be na ma chobo. Honor. Ni what can you say? Yes, I'm on radio. The first bill, these were the things ni iteno. Even in the first bill, ke mo ya fe o turumu supi ni eba wale ke te hospital akakwele. Don't forget the constitution gives what we call free access care to any individual in this country. So it means that we are just binding the person. The committee was chaired by the NDCs proposing all these laws. No kitiake muku assign. Kona na lake bomo jele. Ninye ba. What has changed? Hanwala ke aswa kotobe kuma first man to let's do amendment.
Shinshi ofan by dano baba new one no na kan bia meni tomobono blame ke twan ke call no aso consent say ba ke sa ka free amendment na kan bia
so consent ba na o ko ba ke na na do dan kwafo mbeke mla sa no kwami okayo wo kwami ni wo face some amendment ko yemi ni mofia mo including my brother Sam George ke me ko me kele ye ake oturumufu ojile no wo ni tawo da bi but nation ye osi we all want to this law to be passed. Proverbs chapter 30:19 says okodi e kwan da wiem wo won kwan da botom be ma won kwan da oba ho no ni mene sumo yi asane na fofo wo ba so
Okay.
Allow me money. Well, so tabi nukenu. Mini wakabafe. So we all want this, both MPP and they want this bill to be passed, but it should be passed on a merited grounds. Akemra sane miya fifio ne escape me kome. They lose one like what we have done now. To all what I've given you the present to the new one. I know ba onake ofe amendment yemi. Biane OJ kemo cholo evie abamolemi. Fine, because Jolo a choni present aji 7 years aji. So ole nefe konana moku akegbo mogbonyoni. Ni speak akwe all these things ke there be mrani ye afebi anene. It's like a loose gap. So we should now ka eba parliament mafia ma aje a particles afonshi. Won fele bonisa. We engage CSOs. In like a minute, speaker is engaging some CSOs for their opinion. Can it be on and only public bishop? Okay, they are not jokers. Yeah, water and then you should go use the original. Mina can go eating. He says, John Roman Mama, I admit I can get personality. Check about. Alujara can you Nate over the weekend. Now interview. Let them say, okay, Mariah share.
President Nanadu
no po come about the president there. President there back me. They refer near to council of what? State. Now hale mini advice. Ka advice then I can buy about to me. Parliament. Now afe mini ajojo no need here when laws are made for which people?
The Madison.
Bomadisa. Alumale. So it shouldn't be like because of Bomadisa. Go so you are restricting tomorrow and come back a come over wale. Akakwele. You can put it in a come over wale. Akwele mum Rainbow Radio can she be a maya? Come on, remember. Can mum abakwele tomorrow kemoko eton a criminal when he's being shot or not feel well. Mrake, we give them care. Alumbale, abakola care. Enayewale, Danny. So why don't we put that condition? Okay, yeah, we call your face sabi bull and it trumu. No be well abakwe. But kako beta no go ba no 14 years. Alo ya 50 years. More ba face steady. But o JNF no feel lose. I get have na molecule by 2 months or 4 months. 2 months 4 months.
Yeah, me no amobo.
Me na amobo. E ba fe ni ka Jamie no maya, ka Jamie no maya, ka Jamie no maya. That is what the minority is saying. We are not against the bill, and he knows. Just like the NDCs are being hypocrites. Can't keep going be she. Ake noni first will like here. O force moko ne femini. But nation bo no. O chaki here. Koni unfavorable. Ni mofia mana ke you want to score a political score. O back pa me fire asama ma wie kwa ke nya no wo fe bonisa amebo benetwe speaker twe amebo sitting president money appointable ke ni empo afi no ko yi ona bo Sam George ke mini. And let me tell this to majority leader, if you like a town if be ko anywhere some majority leaders need speakers
exchange.
No, when you do that, you'll be in the bad books of speakers. Only know about Bafini, if you look at any one party, can other speaker, any other party, Bafini, a party, Papa, and a fellow speaker. Bo, Mafia Bunubana. The majority leaders should know the standing order 9 and others in your parliament. The standing order should work. Okay, you cannot be challenging the speaker. You can put in your submission on me. The speaker may have the final say. Ike no need to know even he range ike kunyake ye pass it. e can nye jojo yi e can leave agbe aloje na kan ke nye jojo ke ba no kwe pass mo ke ni bie because ni la can you have majority parliament there no nye can pass and then there wasn't even a quorum. Some others say that when there are no quorum, do we pass a bill? So you see, but you got this man, this is defending all these things. Me, you as fair, I've given the fair grounds of it. Now, about pass, but it should be something. Social studies said the law must be flexible, right? Should be flexible, but it should be a law that will restrain people from different behaviors. Honor, not one be an amendment there. A loose strong. A loose Johnny about how me back now me baffy. On me, now what tighten me? Few cover tighten me with Jason crosses say. Me na ke bawa ne basketball. Me no when he call Onyoya Saudi Arabia. Why are Saudi Arabia no ya ka make me for LGBT o? Yeah.
No beg.
I mean, yeah, more better in so we are afraid of what the international community will do. IMF can be about alone to how Darby. It's high time as we Ghana. That's why I love the speaker said bipartisan outside. Come on, fan, wo he wo miake, wo mfembla. We all say that ke wo ba Ireland ke then more fair money will pay or tax pay more tax. Ni manashka ni will do more imports and get more money ko ni wo GDP buy anwe ke you are on a stable economy who is the international body do they decide for us I mean I'm back wa kalin wo bawo that be that but because what blah on we feel like we do the right thing I'm wow it's a danger.
Okay. It's our danger. It's our danger. One of our Facebook need you much TV. One just bring more boomage. C'est Frank. Come on, lambe tu we mo kwa ke be kone ho no mi ni bi ko me ni ehin shinu mi asusu ake e ya hie ni agbene mo ni isaka kwe ko ni ajaje ni bejugba afile flexible ke kroko me isaka nye bo speaker tu e ke we mo ko mo oba mi gba mo feel ye jengbe fangbe.
I thought
Dabi.
Okay. Over there, Ninga, how do you call it? Over there, Bongo, Papa, New Jimu Nation. Lambert, you Baba, over the Bona Game Bonoko, if you did, or Ming Pafai, as I'm about to start. Small Lambert by interrupt neighbor after program ebo modern dey feeding to be new feeding hale okay if feeding na kan no fe wani program afemuni I am Juba. Thank you. Now Bongo Aban Bagbe and this me his entire life he has worked in parliaments. In the parliamentary proceedings, it's not every law that is passed that sometimes have consensus from both parties. Bagby is aware. I can go to parliament and pass some like BP, J consensus. I can pass some law. Because there are people who say no, what but voting is done, and then when majority support the action or the motion, then it goes through. Well, no need back baby, you are care. We need to build a consensus before the bill is passed. It's neither here nor there. Number one, that is what I have to say. Number two, Bagby should not make it look like when it comes to parliamentary proceedings, and parliamentary work, he has the final authority. Your judgment will be based on what parliamentarians should bring forward. To my judgment. But I am not actually first Speaker of Parliament, first Deputy Speaker, and second Deputy Speaker. Me no I will first and second Deputy Speaker. Bona fe mi kaji Ibalake Speaker Neche Benjamin. Then the first Deputy Speaker can take the seat. The kind of first one Benjamin, second Deputy Speaker can also what? Take the seat. Now, the powers of the Speaker, get a Benjamin, like a power say anybody, whether first or second, that say me. and a power say pay ibaji. Well, if that second deputy speaker, I look first deputy speaker pass mla, the agent pass mla. No bonu be like mla because power send the back with your nation. Second deputy, I look first deputy speaker, and the same pass they pass mla. The way Bagby went about the whole issue, a befell a jacket. Oto kakaji kabo bear and yafinukunuku, which is not the case. For no about the machine. It will catch our pass mla. Bad with your money, the bill should be brought back to parliament. We need to have a consensus to be able to pass the bill. It's neither here nor there. Bagby didn't do well. That's my submission on Bagby and what he said concerning parliament. Now let's delve into the matter. Bongo, where be an ake about pass mlako. The mlana about pass a chole anti-gay bill, allo anti-LGBTQ plus bill. What the bill sought to do, ake many fear na kan trumu ke you ba work any be monu ba je ke kolo a work any be je woni fame on fit our culture, if fit our tradition. It's not part of our norms and values. Therefore, esani wona mla ni ebanye etie na kanibia ogbefaja kashi efite gbeke bike oblayi ko oblayi fe efite ami ne ke hie hwemo mba maami e wosani na kanibia afemini aji e wa ata mla ni ba kick against na kanibia wonye mi na ke o NPP and NDC be fair but together okay they have a bill that can fight against nakanie e wa anyemi una keti akewa agbe bill aketi parliament. So the proposal was laid before Parliament. They were reading first, second, and third reading about Rick Ofiano. Naka pass mla on anti-LGBTQ plus. And then another. Bongo for the bomb told you ba. Now pass mla. Mla fe mla no apaniji bill. It must be transferred to the office of the president for him to assent to the bill. If I sign, I can bill anybody and sign to me law. The bill has not even gotten to the president. I can pass no. I issue statement from the presidency by Asante Bede to. I can bill. I can what do we call it? The presidency. She issue as an resolve. Minute issue. Moko can issue at the courts. Or can you be na your court there? Listen to me carefully. Then the president another about 5 minutes. If I sign, bongo. Nina yaka court more than 1 year. Now, be less than no, I got court there in her judgment concerning the case that I about court there. J. Video. We are all political animals. Nanado was not decisive whether to sign the bill or not to sign. So, Nanado as a leader, a better like a political will, like it might be here. Nakeni ne Jeno Koni was sumo. He wore me banima sign. I look at your pass bill and pocket and issues he put it here. Quarter for ya. But Nanado did not care. After 1 year of election, I'm a loser. No, I'm a judgment. Another point. So anybody need to care about care. The bill never got to another officer for him to sign it. And the share but meaning he was a share political gymnastics. He handed bill as a president's office. Because the president interest in bill here. About liaise with a leadership. Oh, that I feel like Nina Sanafe because Jeno Konu was small man. But because he was not decisive and he lacked the political will, actual political gymnastics. First, I issue statement. I can issue a court. How many months along weeks if I hear court? Now I'm now over a year. That should be put aside. Or anybody who tells you I can not do any bashako table and no bashako. She mo I'm use statics. So that point must be made clear. We move out from that one. Bongo. NPP argument ake. The new bill a passe. Ajeni bi come I'm argument you know. See the original bill me no parliament pass like a bill no. Me no minority pass bill no they are president mama office. The question we need to ask one. If the old bill here, me no majority at the time they didn't support the president to assent to the bill. Today, the bill was so good. Nick bill good. A presidency office, and in a party of your government there. Why did you tell the president, oh, bill good day, Sana pass? They didn't say anything. Many of many American old bill there, if a new one. Well, MPP don't have a position. Come and be a cabinet be. You will not only here, so I will support me. She also supports you. Pakoni, I can't buy Kona, I quite bill. There are issues with the bill. Pako, okay, I mean on agenda, can the bill original and they are good? I mean also supporting a passage. That's the first one. Bongo, let's continue. People are making arguments. Okay, it's like President must send bill. The nation had like a promise I can send bill. Bongo, President Mahama has not sat anywhere to say he will not sign anything. That point was made clear. Mahama Evangelist show he said it. So the bill is going to be signed by President Mahama. Okay, let's continue. Mahama landed na interview like a parliament passed anti-LGBTQ bill. She mean a year President Mahama care. Oh, bill pass. She actually must sign. Me na ke issues ye bill but a good leader. Issues ye bill issues not bill here. Can buy me one. Me let ni makani. Two, in your legal team, your presidency, they will go through the bill. Where there are issues, I'll be advised by my legal team to see the way forward. Does this mean that President Mama can sign bill? That's the first one. I guess my point. Again, let us continue. President Mama care. KG minority you concerning the bill. Ni majority who care do na canoni. Then it means that there are issues with the bill. A bill about a bar ni is an bill about parliament. Per the law, any or issues here, you indicate those areas. So parliament will look at it again. Nanado did not say I have issues with A, B, C, the body parliament. She more I court. So between Nanado and President Mahama, who is willing to sign the bill, is a question to the people who are watching us. No one can find. Bongo. Okay, President Mahama, okay, a UAP, many position again, what position again. Mahama's position has always been one to sign the bill. Bongo. In the minimum, Lambert care. Oh, bill issues a bill. She, baby bill your first agenda can you don't. Let me take one. Now, but when we are touching there, we have freedom of expression. Ally. That's what we are doing here. There are exemptions. Journalists, by the issue in our issue, researchers, by the research into it. No tracker you promote. So we need to look at some of these things. But me sitting here expressing my views on LGBTQ. Law in our constitution, pass mla. The law must agree with the constitution of the country. It must not be contrary to the laws of the land. As I can pass mla, sani mla constitutional family. Ayakomi. Over to it. Pass LGBTQ issue. Are they not infringing on the fundamental human right of freedom of expression? So, if you pass the bill in that manner, look at the pass a court, get the court there, if I kick against it near. Parliament is looking into it proper. Bona feni moko right academy violated or abused. I just give you one example. Me read no come trouble. This is a quotation from Afenyomakis. A law that imprisons people.
This is not from him.
Please, if it is not from him, why did you do this?
Come out to say that his account was hacked. This was the bank.
Please,
don't put yourself in.
Bongo, I had to account. Me, if Afenyomakis believe he's not outside, he should take me to court. I'm ready. Right. I'm repeating it. If he thinks okay. What I'm saying didn't come from him, man. Afenyomakis should take me to court. I'm ready to go to court. What is this? Now listen, okay? Come okay, I hack your account. Make a hack account. Okay, a law that imprisons people for their sexual orientation or who they choose to love does not protect society. In all, onyo chobo ko mono etan ne ke face be ne etan ne face kele etan ne ke kolo awo lesmo ke etan ne ke yo ke yo awo lesmo obe egbe no ba actually ke ofena kan o hani bo ma feel free within the society the same people who are saying okay there should be something against such a practice ni ala take steps the same person who care mra ni ya ni mama ba sign aje ni bi ko be okay the law is not trying to punish the offender. The same person who you be say, oh, I'm a fan of benefit on the where does this guy stand? I mean, that's what I'm saying. In conclusion, Bongo, I am one of those who believe, okay, this LGBTQ issue, we need to tackle this with all the force and the power that we have as a state. We are not just a country. We are a sovereign state. We must not be fooled or influenced by foreign powers. We must take a bold decision to pass this law. Come on. Otonya nyongo o afashka eke habu ibado wimali. Otonya mingo minto 26 eke beko ibado wimali. Oya meme ne fiobo e chombo hi how to make money. So Africa must stand up and fight for their own. If we believe okay, any party or man pass a law against, if they will not give us money, we have all the natural resources here. Is that not it? They come for our natural resources. We should also stop and say they will not give you a natural resource. And let's see who will suffer. But can you touch it? You allow me. Okay, oh, that will be controlled by the Europeans because they will see us as dependent people. Okay, we'll depend on them. Don't forget, Kwame Nkrumah said something. The black man is capable of managing his own affairs. And therefore, as a country, we can do it. We have large tracts of arable lands. We have the sun. We have rivers. We have everything. We don't need the white man to succeed. So when Nkrumah said Africa must unite, today, that is what Nkrumah was telling us. That if we had united as a continent, Europe, they will beg us for everything. So today, President Mahama can lose hope. Sign the bill and let's sign the bill and let those who claim okay, when you sign the bill, Ghana will suffer. Will not get foreign aid there. Sign more. Even as I speak today, President Mahama has now gone out to borrow externally. But that should tell you okay, we have managed. Please. Oh, don't do this. Hey, if I borrow money domestically. Through, let's say, bonds, ni borrow money.
Direct.
No, direct. I'm still on it. Kaji as a nation, in borrow money internally through bonds, ni ma pay me maybe 3 months, 4 months there. It's not better than going outside to go and borrow externally with huge interest rates. Maybe. So borrowing internally here, it is far less and better than going external. However, I believe President Mahama is going to do the right thing. See, let me tell you, unless you don't know President Mahama, President Mahama is somebody, to me, from where I sit, he has seen, when you are serving the people of Ghana, it's not your interest as a leader, but the interest of the people you are serving. What President Mahama knows, majority of Ghanaians, about 90% of Ghanaians, are against this LGBTQ plus issue. So any bill that will kick it away, it will give the president and his party a leverage. What President Mahama, I know when he arrives there, the parliament square, Parliament should look at it again. The parliament looks at it again. Ask for what's the name? Mahama Yaga. There's nothing wrong with the bill. But if there's nothing wrong with the bill, if Bagby even come to parliament and still majority are in favor of the bill, all Bagby will do is to just okay it pass. You don't know. And if you call for a vote, the vote then went the majority. So what Bagby is saying, to me, I think Mahama Yaga is saying something that we need to listen to. Okay, I pass Nyomo. When you have issues, bring it out. Let's see where the issues are, and then we juxtapose that with the constitution and see, okay, if it will violate the right of people in terms of free speech, can it be a walkway? Well, I see nothing wrong with this bill.
Okay.
I see nothing wrong with the bill.
Any time ni Lambert ke waji politics yen. Kaji bon o ko info ke bon o ko no ni ya no. Aso susu ake no ni Lambert yo kale pangbe.
Conseil
ye ko ifetumo ani mla efe flexible in a way.
Oh no, you see, Bongo. Let me tell you something. The mla if you go flexible. I have to be frank with you. I've not read the first.
Well, let me send to you.
I've not read the first bill, first one and read it. And call it one pay.
I know we.
Member. But second one, some posh say. But okay, for example, the first one will be like Bongo LGBTQ promote. I know Bongo promote. Now Bongo journalist. Never touch the program any LGBTQ Shiba. He had the right to express himself, in opinion. Me who your right man express himself as my opinion. Doing that doesn't mean I can say, "Bo, you are guilty of the offense." About the machine, I believe what I say. Can't me mean for gay. Me be on the hospital there. It's a doctor I can treat me because I have that right to health care. Doctor I can show of fear to me equable no go. Coffee that listen to me. That man didn't listen to me from the beginning. Who made the law? When you say we made that law for Nanadu, please. When you say we made that bill for Nanadu, who promoted the LGBTQ plus is it minority and majority? And all of them agreed. In the last parliament, 137, 130, minimally, they all agreed. So don't make it look like we're forced, not much majority, JLP. So how do you say I can force Amaka? They agreed. Listen, they agreed on it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So don't come and sit here and say, okay, no majority. We are in the minority. How do we give something to the majority to take to the presidency? Stop these things.
Hypocrisy is killing this country.
She don't know why Mr. Braid.
And you are doing a disservice to this country.
Mr. Braid,
and your party.
Mr. Braid can go back a photo. She can hear we back to
or Hanley case.
Mr. Braid,
you see, all what we are saying is equal to whatever I said. What we the man is saying that these people are hypocrites. That is where Frank is not getting it. Ona ofe was to say insane in here. The old bill that I said they brought it. Committee was formed, and that committee was formed by. Now let me give you this. Bill has to be sponsored to Parliament if it's a private bill. It was sponsored by Reverend Tim for Joe, but the committee was not part of it.
The first one,
Yes, it was not part of the committee. The committee majority were NDCs.
Then,
yes, who proposed the old bill?
Okay.
Are you getting my point? And some of the bill now make a woman. That's why I'm saying they are hypocrite. Now I'm a bab office here. I mean, I can deal with no one. That's why they are making amendments. So when somebody say hypocrite, are you getting it now? Because I can't tell me. Me no one need to propose.
Well, as a
project. Jail time. No, we are in family. Jenna can come. Go first. None of my people live there.
No, screen.
No, let us face. You see, let's put politics aside.
Okay, police officer no one and more you logo nakai. It was said honorable me no talk blame here. Old bill
current status mean like a new bill.
Removed completely.
Good. The old bill said that directly or indirectly promoting, facilitating, counseling, procuring or supporting LGBT activities. Old bill now make a new committee. I'm in charge. What was the sanction? Imprisonment up to for 3 months. New bill,
AJ imprisonment. AJ close. Okay.
AJ.
Okay.
One, let me. That is why we're saying that we are discussing about it, talking about it. Answer
3 months.
Who propounded the old bills? I've told you.
The NPP.
The committee which was chaired by the NDCs. So if you knew and good me no one in a show time me na ke no me obomo kwari on ana more bomo bonyon over ekaje. There's one that I want to talk about. There's one that we are educating people. They should understand why we the minority are not against the bill.
But what we want to talk about the stance of the NDC. Kedi no ke back e muko asan ehia me no ya check me.
Okay.
Second bill, okay. Failure to report LGBTQ+. So when himself will be here turumu supi. Now one go report to I be fine. Oh,
1,000 Ghana cedi.
No,
Gemino fine up to 1,000.
1,000 Ghana cedi. 1,000 penalty unit, two conditions.
Sorry, 1,000 penalty unit. In one unit book a call times by 1,000.
On and on.
Okay. No,
it has been amended. On me. Persons accused of engaging LGBTQ+ activities were not allowed access to free healthcare. Akeke anake ofe turumu supi near ke obe wale esani hospital go akwabo.
Need the first bill.
Esani hospital go. Where we have forgotten that the person has rights. Although we have societal norms, and according to the constitution, more has access to free healthcare.
Okay, she German again now. I feel like completely removed.
I removed.
Is it okay?
Why is it okay?
But okay, Keji.
Enti member blani. Okay, anything first hake moko assign. No ba power ona ke ehin oje je gbomogbo jibo. Nya wo face an kwa no je particle say. Koni more first one na like gbomogbo ni. Bo na wa ke saint jibo.
Okay, wano.
Yano.
Niji nagbunege
psychiatric evaluation for people who identify as intersex or people who question their gender. Has it been taken completely? No, it has been taken removed completely. But first of all, well, media houses, CSOs, organizations suddenly or openly promoting no tabiaka or we na can be a
3 months,
first
5 years.
Oh, yeah, 5 years.
Then I
do many of you oh, yeah, me 5 years. So le I can but no, but what time? Let's. Are you getting what I'm trying to say now this morning? Over remove your hair. I can so nehi no turn mo outside. What a wicked people.
Can I come in?
Over the last one.
Jobo time. Jobo time. Oh, fair, my favorite.
Okay, people
who dress in a manner that depicts them as people of the opposite gender. Hey, were Scottish. They put on skirts, right?
She better Scotland.
Me, for example, now she they put on skirt, right? So, Scottish. Eba Ghana, in Ghana, they put on skirts. America money.
You have been on where money.
Even in schools, sometimes they say, yeah, a program dressed like a woman. I love you, Sana mobile. Are you getting me? Sana mobile. Then, yeah, jeans be sabi, yeah, jeans ni wo. Sanamo of up to 7 years imprisonment. You see, let our conscience talk this morning. Okay, or even though I share another day, but this was a wicked one who told no more mini assign. But they show no ona ke ko fi na kabana bobo bomo coach bomo frakadam so amend here koni suitable. Are you getting my point? In saying all this, like I'm saying again, that is why the Cali bishops ever out. Okay, they are not jokes. Akakeshi oba lose water guard mra. Go back to the old one. Ke old one and wabanyo jeni bi komeye. I am not in support of Kemo Bewale Akakwele Dabi. Abanya Aka Ujake Akwele Momshimum Ka Akwele Ta 50 years. In the Bonnet Cassic Bill Babo before that day about jail because they like a cat jail no 50 years. So ya fe na kani empo ni sabita frache aya kanje. No, so when you put these clauses in ma ba fe mu. Because they completely me na ke manyama fe kan to hospital ba kwemi ke me dan jen dunani. Me dan che sabi nya ma yusu ye no we je me na wa. Ona me dan che nini. I wouldn't join in about societal norms and values. That has governed this country before we brought our constitution. Okay. Our cultures, often traditionalists, do they support Turmu? No. First of all, Aketabuni, Muslimi, do they support Quran? Does not support Haram. The Bible frowned on this. Sodom and Gomorrah. Into what are we talking about? Okay. The NDC should stop the hypocrisy. Now, men, I can no me amenta only I make a weak bill aba. Can bill here. No amendment. They should present the old one.
Old one na wachon.
Agbe no okay na wachon. Ni na mo fi ake mo ko assent.
Say frank about me.
Na mo fi ake no mo ko assent.
NPP NDC ni attaching.
Committee na mo
that is made up of the
committee committee NDC committee members so na me afi ni e kaba.
Ninya no shishi, ninya pene.
Because the point here is when we are forming committee in parliament and you have the majority, most of the times you the majority member doesn't chair the meeting. That doesn't become the chairman of the committee if he doesn't understand others. Even Kokwe Park, who is the chairman? Mostly that's how it is being done so that it balances the quiz. So are you getting the theory now? So my point is, can you lay committee chairman like any first affair? No kobehi. Mrani solid there. Then there's no need to amend.
Okay.
Why?
Okay, it should be few
hypocrisy.
It's a wrong. Baba, right. Each David Clothy, good morning. Nago Oba. Oh, what will it be me change? Over and over. Okay, but say Frank, can you go on be a Facebook show? Faith Edu, again, good morning, and everyone. Nakano niji enela okay. Okay, Dincha David Cott again, please. Good morning to you all. Nakan. Again, if o ma Leebi Ŋulami o chair mom le sanu your kwe. Sebran. What mo boni se cockroach here.
You see, bongo. Obanye oju alo blow
amalehu. Bomo.
Yale we be na we to have it. Several over royal.
Obanye blow. One feji no fear no. Anukwale ni. This that is my policy. Well, black energy mountain, they come here people like mountain.
No better ko you.
Over the bongo. Before that first bill get a pass, na majority.
A majority NP.
Okay, we are saying NDC fame la. Bahame. You man you. But in change the leaders in your parliament at time. But you are insulting your own leaders. No, I can't find. The committee, the members that brought the bill, it was made up of both NDC and NPP. Normally. When they were deliberating on the bill, I'm a fair final bill and proposal and parliament. NDC MP said, NPP MP said, I'm a choir what pass ally. I force me to pass. Only problem here bill, only NPP you could take. Oh, tomorrow like the band can screen on. Oh, Mr. Speaker, then I can be shocked. And they pass it. So call pass no way. Why do you come and blame NDC? You don't blame NDC here. I don't blame on machine. No, I can't find. And in that I can buy a presidency officer. The law says I can't a president officer. There issues with the bill, portions of the bill. It's a president I indicate I can be I think I can be what's local level and he indicate local. People and the president indicate local. Okay, the same bill labor. me the majority to be ake o ke o kwa bill e o think ake ABCD about violate the constitution was small or pass bill about violate constitution e like a new person you join the can jele mojibo papa do you kick against the person
she said Frank Gbeko no enemy fe
Beko be listen to me carefully bongo ke 1 + 1 1 bo ke 1 + 1 2 no ke 6 eh look at you I'm a teacher here teacher mark teacher marketer I don't care oh ni mokoni le feel like 2 mo na academy 2 ni bo ma 6 eh we back shi 2 ni shi 6 no ke ni 80 tabla che let's ani ni le ba ye first alemali no back pe if the bill has issues the majority at the time should have raised those concerns when they want to raise the concerns
I mean can you fast track
in the passage of a bill there's nothing like in a hurry unless under certain circumstances and there was ample time and the majority at the time felt okay they have exhausted all the time and they are okay no one may pass it if they were not okay I'm a passy I like because even kept major NDC people kept I'm a pass I'm a better can number and ba pan ya true alomali
okay
o me you ma me you okay o ma sa ka fe no ko no yin ni me ni George ba na me correct no ko tashi no ko however the passage of this new bill any me your issues in be sure ke mo confie na ka ke apanish le o see what Lambert put on the screen I have issues there's no way no back we could fail LGBT could punish it. But in what he presented there, I get not a fail and look. We don't pass him labo.
Empty.
Is it NPO? Is it I've been telling you they come in, but I prepare. I can have communicators. I'm getting around. Boom over there. Over the bongo New York way. Take your pass be like a true to be. The money fee to I can punish it. Oh no good. About the machine 3 months there. I feel a look free year. Why are we passing the law there?
Okay.
NPP has a problem. Problem G. And quality Mohammed.
Yo, when was share okay only femo ba na gbe 0274324331. Kanuti, we are kesho okay when you be na cannot tell David Cloth live no body money. Say from what we garage project ni ba ni sa kenye wa mangana fin especially won kwa ke mo bi amle na gba ni wona e wo sa ka anya kwe ni ajaje ni bi kume bone tele ke bone balefin amoto na ni watashin asa awonu eku na kwe bone ba fi no ba ya wo yin
bongo you see the NDC and then the NPP they have all failed. Ghana was not like this so bena Ghana is such a way one tema I saw toilet tema so it was a plan okay on Fedo Kunakai. You were underground, living about 50. I got shot toilet. Did we plan Accra in that manner? Portions of Accra were planned. Okay, I'm a mochuleke. Come on, you be a cafe on the cake, be a cafe in the cake, and you will follow. You didn't follow. So, whether they bring in Trump Guild, Gabriel, whatever, if the people will not change, it will remain the same. But there are two options. One, many have permits. I got mature beer. The bomani say I'm mature, Jimmy. Now, I have permit.
I just
need to ask. Well, can you have feel like then it's not punish money, Hana can permit any like I'm mature beer. Money mature, you go accumulate. Fine, but money hale is not punish because the cash car. It was an punish the canal cash car thing, did not get him to chair back.
No, but you get demolition exercise ni ano, it jagbeake yano, she to complete.
Me, I'll come there. Oh, this flat is a proper drainage system. By the stop of that, have we committed money or capital into constructing proper drainage system?
Okay, remember what na check we bang. Ufano baby work believe bang when keji heavy through. Okay. Yes, sir. Okay, Fredo, look back bang.
Yeah, Ghana, yani maybe me I'm a fit Ghana ka share. LGBTQ. What I wanna do, yani Otama ni onye Mr. Joman Mama no ni enyere efe garo di bawo neke LGBTQ no we DNA abapulo ya na ka bi fe na sha na pass na ka she wacha kufu ato ye mi na ewi o ba tashi o wi to mo akabuji a ku ske bagana o go ye lo mi e na akete da kufu ato ke san ye lo be me ko ri ta ye de bolo me yo da na ke ba ke akufu ato san ye shwe mi ne aba yi shwe aba ke a che no kudo bi na ke ba je ni ko be forget more of it.
Thank you.
She was Lama Kete, was in this school. What the much she did down now, what by did more than yoga, what I get. I'm a vision. My Chinese can get them Mohamena. Cock when I got you that I may start that me. Moving this Lama Kete machine, Jimmy. Moving them a fair. Almost in this school, still at the school machine, Jimmy Lulu. Otu toke yudada ese fefo ona beni le me tu ato chi in the UK because my check wo go itamo ke wo palace no ba feel for that ani otuni eta ma bi efe.
Yoche ora
no ni chonga esi nkanya ne kuponye ngoke o wata o kenki oye kenki house Jamestown. It's true. Aside, so there's no planning for development within the Gamashi. Every time, can no aside or white work, I will know. It's too much. I'm telling you, leaders, chiefs must be the front runners in terms of going to lure for developmental projects into their communities.
Governance, they are not
doing it. They are part of it. Traditional in their rulers, they are part of it. I mean, they are not fighting for development within their constituency. They are not doing it. Aside, I was spoke. So what the guy is saying is true. Rakafa, Bongo. I can't come out to be here. People don't know this. Bongo, can I educate the people there? Ona, can education but educate them? They will stop. For example, can okay, kaji umachu hene sana machu ye. Government ba komochu.
Over them by in one ashiteko. Over not by a pan or jeko, beg and no chalk or live there. AJ.
Let me come up be man. Okay, many how was sure rugby. Many how was sure rugby. And the LGBTQ, the Kekami from the Swakati Tapo. Kekami. Wakati Tapo, the mini number, what mini now, town, what's a bit of an prayer for you? But I can't remember. Many how was sure rugby. Me catching no sure rugby. It's a punishment and it's a black. Can give a campaign to black, game run. Black punishment today, game run. So, no square to come to me. So, that government, the word market can be to come to them by a gunning. Meaning, what they eat. Get a babu to your brush. I mean, what I do again. Can be a demo there. You all talk and again the government which one. No me must care pay. What me at the time your man, you watch it with me. What check it with me? What check it with me? No more talk ya. If I am come two, Ŋulami I get a good father sign. No need people are managing. I shall be correct. No need me. I can go to court. If I can respect court. Well, Monica is a near because then my is a near. But I near I got a million more back to me. What have you won? Abroad yet. I wouldn't lie. I can't make anybody else. She is done in court. Mr. Bongo. You will say what's happening. Your madison. If you take your market, the action like any. What I can go back to the matter more. Come on, people who give you more. None of them about everything. Oh, man, let me come here. What can you come in? Any academic yana mekana kan je ni yo je ni esubane achake kote na kwake na kan kote lo ti ba ya le pe da ke ka wunla ake ti ko pa ko ta ba no ke ba no ti na je ko nya o fi ko mi ni wo ka ke ko mo mo fi je fi money ba ke ya na kan be e ka me le je no NPP ke NDC mene ke no ni mene je me na bo ni mene je me PPU no ni wo ti e pe ni ji lo ni Many entities here in Europe. Chano manya blau.
Yeah. With the deploy we more come for that track. Two wrongs never serve right.
When I get what me you feel mlani a correct system it regulates the behavior of people.
Okay.
It maintain peace and stability. You are feel mla. But when you can I educate more. I call my tree be sa. If he two call my tree be about kumochunwe. More I say kumo. Me ba ona mama chuka chigbeji efe water we say chi wo kan mo na enu enye ai ni sadechon e wo na ele matuwe here we first option solution matuwe e wo is that can call matuwe akumo ka akumo government pay be 1 city e wo mo ba na ke ke matuwe je me iskani ke boto chuno ata abone na ko ni ma fe ni mawo call matuwe je mo na esa hu e official the beauty of the town o create or slam je me wo muji. So we need public education. Serious one. Yes, you need education. No, I can't. This flood issue in Chomaka, Enes and Amateur, and woman, Enes and woman, and woman. And you can't have an Alice Cannon can way. Or look back, manager, I'm a horse sponge anyhow. A gay car, a amateur. Only is that traffic, we can buy. When they stand up, but man is any boy I spawn. Some bone like a be a she will not take no money. So only can be a she no, she be a machu. Nana can be machu, we are machu. Call machu that many trouble and anything. You don't find anything. Call when I cafe, make a machu faithful. Well, these are things we need to look out for, and then we can solve them. I think that is it. Yeah.
Okay. She said, Frank, Danny watching chino kuta mas money chose we jeng before guys any education ash phone na meji many sake education when it comes to government the fund
the education must come from the government. You see, public education, the government it were all radio stations, all TV stations, all the what we call it mass media, allo media houses fair I engage, internet, radio, TV, what we call it magazines, whatever we can do. I can what decide like a 6 months education. I can join your schools. I can work syllabus. I can try to be ani. She and pay. I can trust it. Can be trust me. Within a year or two, this is people begin to have a change of mindset.
Frank, with all the education, no chon, channel no chon. What of man be one was suke wo ba?
No, educate manual. No, jeep ani check. See, education is not. It takes time to reflect. I check more few. Can me 100, me 40 people check here will reduce flood issues a few. Can me 40 by 50 will reduce a few. It's something you cannot like stop. We need to work towards its reduction or reduce it. That's the only thing we can do. Poor proper drainage system, public education. These are the two major things we need to do. Many hunch money esana hunch boy jeme. I'm a cash a bunch man. I'm more, I'm a hospital, and then more. I'm on a nice guy. I'm going to how do you call it? Many plan of town development can be a way. I'm a fisher there on alert. It's not how much you come must stop work. Come no buy permit. That be it's a name. Catch and no kuma. If I deter others from doing the same thing.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm not on a Orado, I'm not on a central region B and western region B. Yes, Yake. Not mobile face serious demolition at Takradigbe. Unake Hikoni Nuna na Mamochukechi. Many sunny pool na disa. And she was shop with a way Janiam, the walkway situation in Bonnie Jell and Yo in her. Unake no Egbama wa dienche. Egbama na wa dienche. Okay. No negaji boni yo lulu ye we janiam me fe me ni na agba na oyemle wake no e wontwi shimu e me maka ke bon wo enga no kase ni keje nemle ene moko wo moponga burenje sanu na ke eji na agba wu ke yan no fe no ni me lu se wake po aha me fe ngbaji ni tetelate shi se fram eno wa she masumo no fe kusunko me nye ntumo ni kusuma nye ba tuni ke yan ngba keshe but okay, we told them.
Aha, we were. Bogo. You want to know?
I mean, back on.
Lomi, in Baria came here for deputy communication director position here ablock myself if you are machine in wake mukume pe kunyo Germany keji ba contest I will never contest him. We make the point like William Amenivo all of politics ka hamuko position here no make a position feel the impact on the constituency and the people that he's serving look ba judge mo akebo mo na leboko body Willie Jimokuni, when it comes to constituency work at Tune constituency, you cannot take Willie out. Just Mesani. Even many possible people can attest to the fact that Willie is working for the constituency. Meeting Tashien, a few others, because of Willie, as the director of communication, Leebi Ŋulami, the whole of Greater Accra, he's in charge of placement of communicators here. From the constituency region. Ni region ni enyo introduce me to national communication meeting there. I don't think I can such a person I can contest him. Ni when it come to nuchumo bibi William Bomode kan nuchumo ne wa ni me na nuchumo can be. Na can security says Bomode why should I go and contest him? He's a good man. Kind-hearted man, never contest him. Hardworking, kind, he's everywhere. I can't contest him. William Babakake no me as secretary. She lawu emoku ya secretary ni lawu ya good. He would like to maintain his position. I think that is fair. Okay. And when he's so doing it, I decided I'll go for executive membership. I want to move from the deputy communication in flank Asenbo. I will move from deputy communication Imba executive. Well, that is where I'm currently heading towards. Okay. I will make I block myself in tuning. I'm working. And we let train. In fact, we've learned a lot. My brother, when it comes to communication, when I started this, it's not like this. Normally, it's easy. But we've learned a lot. Ni work me tashi. Jeno ke parliamentary candidate tashi ne. Jeno ko teko and this MVP communicator work pe agbasani. I feel politics. We work getting many me in nanu in a communication me. It is because of the fact that Willie gave me platform. Me tune block myself. Okay. Nyan wo ya fa ni wo national. Ka wo fa ni multinational at least ke kuba ibasa na no. Okay. No need to me block myself bi anye. Okay.
Benge se me ko no nga onya
oh ke
Belinda Glover.
You are don my greetings to deputy coordinator of the Free SHS policy, Dr. Belinda Glover. She's a very nice woman. If you get close to her, you understand. Very calm, and she doesn't make noise to solve problems. She smiles to solve bigger problems. I don't know how to describe the woman. She's so good. This morning, madam, may God bless you for your good work towards your country, and I know you can do better, and you are doing it all the time. My greetings to you and your family as well, and then greetings to my wife and my small boy, Ayan Malcolm Fafa. Okay. And then everybody that is watching me this morning. Thank you.
Mungama ko ya me feni ke wo yibi. Nyema chem ko mashimuko. Many wa ehia ne fe hwehwehwe water ejeme. Ko hye MCR le ho na ke Kobi. Shikongbe smart. Naomi Tete le ho ye gen King Manual production da. Yo make ofe wo ha wo ya iku. Mane ya fe weekend nke ga hye so ha wo nga shimi kpafai nya wo de nche wo wa nga wo nga ya ga insani e ba branch oba tele lulu ngbeji ni Tete la te kenye no wo don wo ke be kukuru akpe.